Congratulations.
Yay.
Thank
I'm
you.
really happy for you folks. It's been a long year. It's been a really grueling program, especially for some of you. Uh, there was a lot of material that was covered in this program, and I'm telling folks that the HPTI program is one of the most, if not the most, it's one of the most comprehensive programs there is, bar none, online, live, anything. There's just so much information, there's so much material covered in this course that other courses don't even come close to touching. And I know that for some of you, well, actually, no, for all of you, for most of you, there were a lot of challenges to making it this far. And you really should be proud of yourselves because you've beaten the odds. You've made it through an incredibly comprehensive, incredibly difficult program. And now you're at the end of that leg of your journey, but your journey is not complete. It is my sincere hope that you never stop learning. And one thing I tell my students at the university is that your education programs, your teachers, are not there to teach you. They're there to open doors for you and hopefully instill a curiosity and a desire to excel and learn more that will last a lifetime. Because this stuff doesn't just stop. It's not um, it's not in stone. Hypnosis is a living, breathing thing, and it's up to you now to keep learning and keep adapting. One wonderful thing about this program, and Scott and Richard must be congratulated for this and must be praised, is they've recruited so many different instructors who have very different takes on what it is we do, how we do it, why we do it. And so you've gotten a lot of things that you can now cherry pick from, and you can continue playing with things. And please go out there and find things that are completely unrelated to hypnosis and borrow thoughts and ideas and bring that in to it all. And I hope that and this is really sincere, I hope that you will continue to learn and continue to develop and that you will share your own experiences, thoughts, ideas with others, either through the various online forums or through journals. That's a secret plug. Or just let us know what you've developed, what you've learned. Because you know what? There are folks out there who've been doing hypnosis for a couple decades who don't know a fraction of the information you know. And they also have insights that you don't have. So by communicating with others, you help build their toolbox and you also continue to grow your own. And I've been very happy and very proud to be part of this experience. And I wish you nothing but the best. And please, please go out to all the online forums, tell people what a wonderful experience you had in the HPI program so that it will continue to grow. And so that, well, so you have more people to talk about.
Brian, thank you,
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, now take my screen away.
You are, let's see here, and share my webcam. There we go. Beautiful.
Hello.
Hello, you all see us now or see Mr. Sandlin?
Do you guys see me?
Bravo.
Very good. Mr. Sandlin, your turn to speak.
I'm going to go against the grain and keep this brief. To you guys, thank you. Thank you for taking a risk on us. this is the first year of this thing, and nobody knew what they were getting themselves into, especially Richard and I. I mean, Richard and I have been talking about this school for close to a decade, and it's been something we've wanted to do and haven't because of a lot of logistics. And finally, we got to a point where we said, yes, let's do it. And it was one of those, what's this going to look like in actuality? And we couldn't promise much because we didn't know what it was. But you guys came and did a ton of hard work. And we really respect that. And many of you have given us great feedback, and we value it and appreciate it. And not everybody made it through the program. We graduated with less than we started with, and that's not an accident. We didn't want people to drop out, but we knew that this was more demanding than most people could handle, and it shows a testament to your guys' commitment to doing this work, the commitment you put into this school. And you look at the stuff you guys have learned, and it's impressive. It really is. It's impressive. And I mean it when I say to each and every one of you, I would happily send my family to each of you if they needed help. I would send my family members to each and every one of you. And that's the highest praise I think we can give each other. And there it is. So that's all I have to say, except a thank you, not just to you guys, but to the people who aren't on the video, and to the instructors, like Brian said, to Richard for doing a lot of work that I wasn't willing to do, while he didn't start the school knowing I was going to get married this year. And so
that would have changed it all.
That would have changed the conversation. But neither did I. But the amount of work that Richard's done behind the scenes is just so. Oh, and look at that. Roy Hunter is here just in time to receive a thank you. Roy, I was just thanking the instructors, and Brian and Roy, and I don't know if we have any other instructors here yet, or who will watch this later. I don't know. But thank you to you guys. It's a donation you guys made and an investment in us, and it's a risk you took. And I hope we continue to deliver the way this group of students has. But thank you, Richard, for doing far more work than I did most of the time. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Unless you have anything to say, let's get right to the action.
Yes, let's go right to it.
Okay.
I have nothing I need to say. I think the deal was great. I get to work this year. You're doing it next. Perfectly fair.
So we're going odds and evens is what we're doing. All right. I'm moving 5 times. Shall we get to the
We
diplomas?
shall get to it. Starting with our valedictorian.
Starting with our valedictorian, the person who got all A's.
All A's.
All A's.
Completed all of her internship.
All of her hours are done. Everything. We said we were going to get impressive diplomas.
Jacqueline.
Really?
Wow.
Notice.
Oh
Summa.
my God.
Summa. Sorry, here's Summa. Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay, I don't speak Greek.
There you go. Please, as a valedictorian.
You need to address the class.
It's my turn to pontificate.
Yes.
Yes.
You earned it.
Oh my gosh. Every one of you has been a gift to me. Richard, I'm still deciding on that. But every one of you has been a gift to me, and there are some of you that I came in not sure whether I cared for you or liked you at all, and then I found out who you really are, and you are a treasure, each and every one of you. To the instructors that gave of their time and their knowledge with no certain outcome on this, thank you. You cannot know how much we appreciate it. Oh, maybe you can. I'm sure someone must have or will in the future gift you in such a way. So thank you, everybody.
The next person we're giving a diploma to is the only person that got a higher score than Richard on the final exam. Only one person did it. Miss Catherine Sandler. Katie.
Let's see, I made her a
We're
presenter.
making you a presenter.
Also,
Katie, yeah, we're getting there. And Katie, these are big enough that if it's cold where you are, you can use this as a blanket for yourself.
oh wait, I have her still muted though.
Oh wait, we have you muted.
Let's see, I've got to unmute you, Katie. All right, now you can talk, Katie. That little, come on, you can fix that, Katie. You're extremely bright. I've got a diploma here that says so.
Does it, wait, can you see me?
No, you gotta.
Yay!
Congratulations. Did you get a look at your diploma?
I can't see it.
Well, you'll see it as soon as as soon as I finish with you telling everyone how happy you are to receive it.
I am very happy. I'm very surprised. Thank you so much.
Anything else you want to say? Everyone is watching you, all your classmates.
I wish I was there, and I want to thank all the instructors and all of the students. Every person that I've met throughout this time has been amazing. And I've met so many people that I hope that I know for the rest of my life. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, you're welcome. Okay, let me make me presenter again. Let's see. And then Scott will show you your certificate.
Oh. Yes, now?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
See here, graduate summa cum laude.
There's you.
Thank you.
Okay, next is another person who graduates. Now, this is the magna cum laude. All
Yes.
right. This is a details-oriented gentleman.
God, who's that?
He's one of the guys in this group who is a question asker, and there are courses where an instructor would say, "It's the first day, I don't know what to talk about yet," and we would say, "Don't worry, Dave will have a question. It'll take 10 minutes. You got 10 right there." Dave, come on up. You keep wanting to know.
Yes.
And that's one of the nicest things I can say about anybody in this industry is somebody who's not done on face value and somebody who says, okay, why and how? And those follow-up questions that you keep asking keep making you better at what you do. So it's no surprise that you graduate with honors.
Thank you very much.
You bet. If you'd like it to say anything, feel free.
Thanks to everybody. We did this together, and may we all keep learning.
All right.
All right. Well, our second absentee honors is for another person who's very active in class discussions and just brought a niceness to the group that I think is valuable. And some of us are a bunch of rough around the edges jerks. And so I want to thank you, Tamara, for helping take care of us when we all needed it, and keeping the niceness around, and your thoughtfulness and your professionalism and all those things are great, but it's your kind niceness that stands out. So please turn on your webcam, become a presenter, and share with us. Now you gotta click show your screen. We don't hear you.
Camera.
Tamara, are you there? Let's see what, maybe she's typing in chat that things don't work for her.
Yeah.
Ah, here we go. Clap, 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 clap. Keep it up. That was from Brian.
Yes. Yes, the results.
I'm going to try to unmute everyone. If you make noise, mute yourself. Whoever, someone's got background noise. Alfredo.
Tamara, do you have a webcam to turn on?
Can you guys hear me?
We
Oh,
can.
yes.
I do have a webcam, but for some reason it's not coming up.
You're
Can
on
you see me?
No, we can only hear you on.
And
The reason wouldn't be robes and a slipper.
well, I'm just gonna say I have loved this class, and if your new students are there,
Some are.
wow, I mean, you are in for a year. You are in for a year, and it's amazing, and I want to support this school in every way that I can, because it's a great training, and it's cost me a year of my life.
It cost me too.
And it was worth every minute. It's worth every minute. And that's saying a lot. Yes, I have. Yeah, but I mean, it's been huge. And I mean, I say all of that as a person that's been working in mental health for 25 years. And the confidence that I have gained and the knowledge that I have gained has been immeasurable. So I want to thank you guys for the opportunity, and I can't wait for IMDAJ because I want to be there for you guys. Big cheerleader, big cheerleader.
Awesome. Okay, Tamara, congratulations.
All right, we have 2 more people graduating with honors. This one is a guy who graduated with honors while traveling across the country. Not an easy thing to do. Relocating. I don't know how many times you've moved. I moved twice this year, and that was hard. You moved 43 times, I think. 40, yeah.
Almost 3,000 miles.
Yeah, you've netted more miles. And you never made excuses about it. You just worked hard. And that you and I have been talking about your entrepreneurial attitude and the business attitude of there aren't excuses. You just do it even when it's hard. You come on up, Juan. Graduating with honors from HPTI.
Thanks.
There you go.
Well, thank you very much. I don't have much to say except it's been a fantastic year. I've experienced a lot of growth, personal, and I think it's really a valuable experience to be a part of this group. So thank you all so much.
Welcome.
I just like this moment where people. I'm not going to say anything good. I just kind of wanted that moment. Sorry. Okay, this is our another honors guy, and he's another one of those guys who asks good questions in class. To be honest, when we started creating the school, he was on our short list to be a field supervisor before we found out he wanted to be a student, and I have no doubt that he will be a field supervisor in the very near future. And it's James Hazel.
When I heard about the school, I wanted to be a part of it, not for today. I know we've all been looking forward to this. We've all been working our butts off, and I want to thank every class member because you were my teachers too. And I want to thank all the teachers because Well, you were my teacher.
Nungard showed up. He's got
Hey,
a park.
hey, Nungard, hey. Yeah.
Just in
But
time.
but I did this for a day that's probably 10 years from now. I don't know exactly what day it's going to be. And I don't know if I'll be the one getting to say it. But I'm going to be able to say, yeah, I was there in the first year of HPTI. I was there with Ben. I was there with Jackie. I graduated with Steve Andrade. Yes, I do know Juan Acosta. Dave Berman. Yeah, we were roommates at graduation. I'll be able to say, yeah, I know Wally. Dan. I'll be able to say, Mark Howell was there. Carmen was there. I'll be able to talk about how Brian David Phillips and Richard Nongard joined us online here, and Roy Hunter. And I'll be able to talk about, yeah, I knew when Katie was scared to do hypnosis. I did it for the bragging rights. Because this school could be legend. And even though Scott and Richard and all of our instructors are already legend, it's the rest of us staying involved who are really going to make it that thing it can be. So let's do it.
God, he said better stuff than us. So now, those are our honors students, and we have, from now on, we're going alphabetical, so you know who's coming if you pay attention. And it starts off alphabetically by last name with a guy that started the school saying there's a lot of reading and I'm not good at reading. And we said, uh-oh. And we had conversations about it. And a year ago, we were in a room not far from here. And you brought your own computer and recording device. You said, I don't want to take notes. I got to figure out my way to do well in school. And I've got to figure this out. And you had to figure it out. I mean, in the beginning with all that reading, with Yapko stuff and all that reading, and then Brian showed up. That did not make things at all easier for you. You didn't give up. And you didn't blow it off. And you kept working. And when you talk about overcoming a challenge because something's worth it for you, I mean, come on, you know, I mean, you took a long break from reading before you came back to this school, and you just earned it the old-fashioned way. So, Steve, come on up.
It's been wonderful. It's better than I know right now, and I think it's the best. There was so much learning, there was so much information that no matter where you turn, you're going to learn something. I look forward to the days coming because I know every day I'm going to learn something that I missed because I heard it, and I'm just going to continue learning, sharing. I hope to be a great spokesmodel for this school. I don't plan on, you're not going to get rid of me. You're not going to get rid of me. You're not going to get rid of me. I can be your best nightmare. Thank you very much. Thank you, Richard.
Okay. The person are international. It's weird to start something internationally. You know, you should start local on things. We started with a couple international, including this guy.
He's not here, but
He's not here, but I want to make it for the recording anyway. Ivan, this is your diploma. We're going to mail it all the way to you at great expense to us because you've earned it. And it was really fun. Ivan, you know, watching the international students was interesting for me, especially when we got to the business class. because I wanted to see, everybody's business plans for what a practice should look like. And seeing an international one was exciting to me. And I looked at his, and when I saw your business plan, I said, when I looked at it, and maybe even at the end, I don't know, it was the best that I had looked at so far. It was remarkably thoughtful, and I looked at it and I said, this is going to work. This guy's got it. I can't imagine what time zones were like for some of you guys trying to figure out how to get into our classes and all that. So, Ivan, congratulations. Okay. Alphabetically. There he is. Wally.
Gotta be Wally.
Wally. I met Wally as a demo subject in the pain class. And before we met, Michael Elner said nice things about you. He was wrong. No, but before we met, I had a story about you, a backstory on you. There's this guy, Wally, who's just great. And Michael was saying all these great things about you before I even met you. And you had volunteered to be a demo subject at the class that you all saw, up in Seattle. And we met briefly, and we talked. And then you said you were going to sign up for the school, and we had talked briefly, but I got to know you, and you got such a fun, self-deprecating sense of humor, and a way about you that works. And I can't imagine it's anything but disarming to your clients. And it's not fair that you get to use it to your advantage constantly to get great instructors like Michael and Kelly and all these people that have helped you become a wonderful practitioner. So come on up, Wally.
Thank you. Hey, thanks everybody. It's a true honor. I feel honored. I don't know what else to say. I've spoken enough today, but I enjoy this company, and I look forward to keeping in contact, maintaining this camaraderie for as far as I can imagine. Thank you.
There he is. I don't think you count as an international student, Fabio, although your accent betrays you sometimes. So while I'm talking, I'll let you see it. Fabio, you've got a really cool sense about you, and it just works. And your intro video I watched. Oh yeah, we're setting you up so you can speak and we can see you. I watched your intro video in Hypnosis 100, and I watched it, and I just said, I'm really looking forward to this guy's projects. We obviously talked in a year ago here, but when I saw your projects, I am really looking forward to the rest of this guy's stuff, and I have not been disappointed once. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm just glad you're a graduate of this school. So let's have you turn on your webcam or your microphone, and you can present yourself to the class.
He's talking.
Oh wait, we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you very well, Fabio.
Sounds like a whisper.
And we can't see you at all.
Nothing. Are you doing this so I stall and keep saying nice things about you?
Oh. Well, there's the picture.
He's froze. Hey.
Oh, well, I think you're frozen up, Fabio. Okay, well. Let's see. Headset, earphone.
What if we come back to Fabio via
Okay, Fabio, we know you're grateful. We know you love us. We know you're happy to have it. We're gonna take the frame away from you again. But oh,
Yeah, now we can
wait,
hear
now
you.
we can hear you at least. Go ahead and talk.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you very much, guys. I just want to take this moment to really say how much I appreciate what you, Richard and Scott, have done for this profession. I think the vision that you guys have is something that was really, really exciting. Something completely new, something completely different, and something for me really genuine. To be able to share what you guys know, to be able to grab instructors that are the best in their field, so that we better the profession, so that in the future people will look at this profession and will go, wow, these are real professionals. And that's something that I bought from very early in the game, and why I was very, very excited to be part of this school. For you students, you've got a treat, you've got something to really look forward to. You've got a whole year of so much information that's going to make your head spin. But one of the things that I don't think anybody's mentioned yet that was so valuable and nurturing to me was the rest of the students. They added so much to the school. They shared not only their wins, but their losses, their pains, and their heartaches. It was really inspirational to know every single person, one of you. And as Scott mentioned, I would be happy to refer any clients to any of you. Thank you very much to the instructors for sharing your information and your time with us. The information has been invaluable. And with that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Fabio. Congratulations.
Next on the list is a guy I've known for many years, and is easily one of the best question askers I know, period, bar none, in terms of follow-up questions, in terms of thoughtfulness, in terms of breaking things down for that. Dan is great at it. And I was, when we were looking at who was applying to the school, I was really excited to see your name on the list. Because I hold you in such high regard. We've known each other for, we were saying it earlier, 6 or 7 years or something like that. And you've read books on hypnosis that some of us have never heard of. I mean, you're a real student of this, and it shows in the way you approach things. And the people in this industry who really understand NLP, when you talk with them, they listen to you, and that's pretty darn cool. So come on up, Dan.
Thank you. Aside from really wanting to thank my co-students and the instructors, Roy Hunter, you really set the bar extremely high when you gave us our first materials that we had. And Richard and Dave, you've been fantastic, as is everyone who has been here. I also want to thank my wife and my son so much. My son, who started thinking the answer to the question, Daddy, will you come to bed, was always going to be no, thank you so much. Because this is what you helped me do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, today he gets best dressed. you're moving in a couple days.
Yeah, 3 days, something like
And
that.
you're moving to a new state to start a new practice. And I mean, we were talking about the walk back from lunch. You're a couple months away from having a full-time practice. I mean, you will have no trouble setting up your practice. You have the skills that it takes to be great at this. Just the plan that you have, the conversations that we've been having, the work you've put in. It's funny, we're all on Facebook with each other, and I don't know, 2 months ago, you posted something like, I think I'm going to learn how to play another instrument. I've got some free time. And I was like, how? How does he have free time? You've got an energy level and the ability to put in that effort. You're like, I broke my nose 14 times this week doing cage fighting practice while studying hypnosis and this sounds ridiculous, but the ability to get punched in the face and get back up is really useful in this industry. Probably in lots of others, but we're not in those. And in this one, it helps to be able to get hit, get up, and to laugh about it. Again, the energy and work ethic. You're going to do great. Come on up, man. You bet. I told you about the best dress, didn't I? Look at that.
Well, I don't have a whole lot to say. I remember when I signed up for this school. I remember reading what was required, like 10 hours a week, videos, all these books. I was like, that doesn't sound like too much. And then if you really break it down, it's like watching a 2-hour movie 5 days a week. And it's a lot of work, and it has been a lot of work. I'm really excited for the next few months, but I really couldn't have done it without all of you guys. Like, I really mean that. And I really hope HPTI becomes very prolific in this industry, and I will do anything I can to help it, because I've learned so much, not just how to hypnotize people, how to help people, but just in my own life too. I feel like I'm a much better person now than I was 365 days ago. So.
Ivan showed up. He might not.
Did he?
Grab this real quick.
Ivan, where did Ivan?
Ivan just showed up. We've already passed you by, Ivan, but we're going to let you talk real quick and see your certificate.
Yeah, Ivan, go ahead and turn on your webcam, and while you do.
He's having trouble staying
Oh,
on.
that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Anything you want to say?
Well, yes, of course. I want to say something very brief. I've been disappeared for a while, so I'm going to be brief. While waiting, I've been drinking a beer, so if I talk too much, just stop me. So, well, I haven't heard what the other people have said, so I don't know if I'm going to be original or not. I just want to say that I'm delighted all the involvement I had this year, all what I have learned in 1 year, and thinking about 1 year ago, if I see where I am now, is where I want to be, actually. So if I consider this journey along the whole year, and I think about where I will be in 1 year, I'm very excited again about the new journey that is coming now. Probably this is going to be the most difficult part, just to make a living of this, but I'm really passionate about this chain of career for me, and at the same time, I have glory to get here, and I will get it where I want to be in 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, and probably until the end of my time with hypnosis and all related to the power of the mind. That is something that I really love. And thank you all the teachers, thank you all my classmates for your support, and hopefully we can see you, or I can see you in person very soon. Thank you, everyone.
All right, next on our list, timing is great, is our other English as a second language student. I mean, it's amazing to think about learning something like hypnosis in your second language. And something that's so language oriented. is a very cool thing. And Alfredo, this is you. I mean, when we were talking about setting things up, when we were in the Tuesday night classes, you were saying, well, I'm doing this, but I'm going over to this other country to set some stuff up with a hospital. And you just think, what? What? And I don't understand how you do your job, because you're in a beautiful place, and you can't say to people, well, imagine yourself in a beautiful place, and they say, what am I paying you for? When I watched your first video, it wasn't in English. Your introduction to hypnosis video was in Spanish. And I was watching it, and I looked at it, and I just went,
Must be good.
my Spanish is saber, but not conocer. If you, you did great. It's awesome. Congratulations. And anything you'd like to say, we'd love to hear it.
Let me fix this over here.
We hear you.
Okay, can you guys see me?
We can hear you. You have to click the button that says show my screen and have your webcam on.
I did. I don't know why it's not showing, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about. So, thank you so much. It's been a year, very hard year, learning, and it's amazed. I mean, all the information you get is amazing dedication that Richard has put together for this, and all the teachers was A1 quality. It's a journey. It's a journey, and I love it every minute. If I think about what I missed this year, was I will be doing nothing for 1 year, and instead I spent it here in SPPI. Was great. Was great. I value the information. It's great because they push in the right direction. You start doing things on the field that you want to be. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you again for everything.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I don't think she is in the chat.
No, I don't think our last two are here, so the rest is.
So I'll just say them quickly, so in case they want to watch the video. She was saying she was going to try to make it, but she was doubtful she could. Elizabeth Weber was one of our few students at the beginning of the year who didn't really have hypnosis training or experience, and she was sitting in the front of the room, and I was kind of teaching to the middle, trying to figure out who to calibrate and talk to, and you've got people like non-guards in the room while I'm teaching a basic class. Do I even want to try to keep him interested? And then all of you guys, with your various backgrounds. And I kept looking over at her at breaks, and I would say, how are we doing? And she was just very quiet and go, I like this. And she had these just little, I'm enjoying this kind of moments that were really just kind of nice for me, because I'm not really likable. And just having somebody smile at me and just, oh, this is great. It was really cool. And when I was just grading the final projects, the capstone review videos, hers was one of the first I received and one of the first I watched. And she sent it to me as a link, and I was watching it, and it got about a third of the way through, and there was a file error that happened, and it stopped. And I was like, and I realized after all these videos we've all been watching all year, I was watching Elizabeth's, and when it cut off, I was almost literally on the edge of my seat. I was interested, I was engaged, and from the person who was quiet in the beginning of, just kind of sitting right there in the room, her presentation was just so thoughtful and cool. It was just neat to see, that growth throughout the year. So, Elizabeth, this is for you. And last, and sometimes when he's trying to get sympathy, least.
He's good.
John Weebold, we're on to you. You liked pulling this old dog new tricks. I don't stand a chance. But you know what? Again, like I said at the beginning, not everybody made it. But we didn't doubt that you would. I think sometimes you did. His intro video was him hypnotizing the UPS guy in the UPS truck. You know how awesome that is? The guy's on duty. And John goes, hey, just a second. He's holding his own cell phone and is hypnotizing this guy. And it was hilarious. It was good. It was really good. I mean, it was quality hypnosis, but skip that. It was just, who does that? That's so cool. That's John. I mean, just, you know, every once in a while he would do that sort of self-deprecating thing, but when he and I would talk privately, whether it be at a conference where we ran into each other or online and emails back and forth, you know, he knew that we never doubted his ability to get the job done. And just a fun, lighthearted guy who brought that to class all the time. And it was really valued by all of us. And the sense of humor was great. The flow and the rhythm that you have when you're in your flow doing hypnosis is right there.
Yes, a good dancer too.
And a good dancer, yeah, fair point. So that's our final graduate of this class, John Weevil. So that's everybody. I'm going to say this very quickly. It was already brought up. You guys sacrificed a lot to do this year, and that's really cool. And I just can't say thank you enough to all of you guys. And it's this weird moment right now where as soon as I shut up, we're done.
No.
And, oh no?
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, one wanted to say something. Yeah, that'd be fine. One, please. Now is the time. Just again, thank you to all of you guys. So
Thank you.
Yes, Steve.
So we've hi everybody.
Yeah.
We heard a version of this quote, you know, at some point or another during our training. We've actually heard a couple of versions of it today. I chose one that I really like because it talks about holding on, grabbing on to the present. And it says, time waits for no man. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. And that one is by Eleanor Roosevelt. So we were trying to figure out what to do for the people that have made this possible for us. And this is something, a collaboration from all the current students. And I wrote a little dedication, so I'll just read it to you, the easiest. It says, with immense gratitude, we honor Scott Sandlin and Richard Clark for their determination, savvy, and their investment in us for the future of the hypnosis profession. Your pioneering ways shed a light of hope. May you rejoice in knowing that we will pass the torch. Congratulations on your achievement, and thank you for trusting us to lead the way. The HPTI 2012 graduating class. And we have HPTI yearbooks for you guys.
Go up with your hand. Look at that.
Richard and Scott, they're still sealed.
They're
so
still sealed.
I'll just hand it to you as is. I'm ready to do the unwrapping.
Let me unseal this.
What a
Oh,
cool-
Shutterfly.
And then
They got compromising
right
pictures.
here we'll
Scott.
show. See if we can show everybody. Everybody was, of course,
Ah,
running through all this. Blah blah
Sure,
blah.
yeah, this
all
is
the
a year
teachers.
ago.
Anyway, you'll all get your copy
Oh,
or
this is awesome.
see the books.
Look at that. Roy and Brian, you guys are mentioned in here. I don't know if I can get this on camera here. Let's see. I don't think I can get it close enough.
What a cool thing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Everyone, thank you. You all worked very, very hard.
Yeah, Richard say
Yeah, no, I don't have a lot to say. Oh, look, there's the snake picture. This is awesome, yeah. No, you know, we all know everything that went through here. Like, you know, your family members, they weren't lying to you. They were working very, very hard. And my job was to be the bad cop. They all love Scott. They all hate me, and that's okay because someone had to push them all the time, you know, and hold their feet to the fire, keep them accountable. So that was my job. So I feel very fondly of all of you. And thank you. And thank you for this. It's beautiful. I think that's it.
I think that's it. In fact, I know it. To the graduating class of HPTI of 2012, congratulations, both present and online. You guys have the largest diplomas we could possibly get. And you are now the best trained hypnotists on
Okay, that ends our live streaming. Thank you all for being here.